reading that, I'm like, man, it can't get that serious, man. Then Lack was talking about when Kyle Lowry got into it, and they was talking about meet me outside. You want to take this outside? Who you say he was getting into it with?
Ben Simmons.
He got into it with Ben Simmons. You know, talking about me, man. I'm saying it's cool to do that during the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because of the heat of the moment. But to take it further than that, man, y'all fellas worth too much money, man. Chill. Y'all don't need to prove that shit, man. Like it ain't that's stupid, yo.
And then Lowry goes, I don't know who you think you are. You ain't shit right now to be stepping up to me. I'm like, damn. I mean, you know Simmons is going to be a perimeter all-star. And I mean, I ain't going to say Hall of Fame, but he going to do his thing. Lowry, you didn't have the chance, man. You're a good player, not an all-star to me. Not, you know what I'm saying, a superstar. He's just a good player. So, yeah, he's looking at the future. That's why he's getting all barking up the tree and everything like that. But hey, I agree with you, though. I didn't like all this, man. Hey, we're going to go to your mama's house after this, you know what I'm saying, after we hoop. I want to see some competitive, you know, man, I'm in your face and we trying to win this game type shit.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying every minute of it, Joe. I'm enjoying every minute of it, man. Hey, man, we're going to bring your ass back down here, man.
Awesome. You got the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship.
Yeah, it's coming up Sunday, and I'm going to do a little podcast Sunday. You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you loud and clear.
Hey, but we finna move on. You finna stay on the phone or you gone?
No, y'all going back to the NFL, right?
Yeah, we're finna get on to the NFL.
I'm on the line.
All right, then. Well, we talking. We doing the show. All right, then. We down here in the Player K. Got Smokey D on the phone. Got the homies Tim down here.
Yes, sir.
We down here chilling. Smokey D done called in. We finna get into the NFL playoffs. On the AFC side, you got Jacksonville and you got New England. And on the NFC side, you got the Vikings and you got Philadelphia. Okay, we're going to start off on the AFC side. Who want to kick it off first? Okay, you got the cop.
Yeah,
go ahead, Lack.
I think this is going to be, and I've been thinking about it, pretty much all week up to this point. I like the Jaguars defense. I think that young energy is tremendous. It's good for football, and it's good for the league. Like we were talking about Embiid earlier with the swag that he brought back to the NBA, with the competitiveness and the challenges, and bringing a big man back. I think that's that new energy that Jacksonville is bringing. But with Tom Brady, just the whole team. I like even Fournette. Like they all have this, that Odell Beckham type energy. You know that vibe that he got. How he brought excitement and all. You see all the kids and people. Period. Just really excited about football. But I think in this championship position, I'm gonna have to go with Gronk and Brady. I just believe Gronk is too hard to stop.
That's your pick for the AFC side.
Definitely my pick.
Smokey D, who you got?
Yeah.
Who you got?
I got Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville. After I've seen what they did to Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, they were making plays. They came right back and made another play. Then their defense. Man, these boys are set at the secondary. They gonna hit you all coming up there with the front four. Fuck Gronk, man. Ramsey got something for his ass, man. It's over with this whole storybook shit, you know what I'm saying, with the Patriots and everything over there in Massachusetts. It's over with. Jacksonville is over. Like, they've been starving all this time, and they ready to get that feast on. And the Patriots are the perfect meal for them. So, yeah, it's time to dethrone Belichick, Brady, and Robert Kraft. So I'm going with Jacksonville, especially how they impressed me against Pittsburgh.
And you already know they done threw out a little smoke screen, a little banana in the tailpipe over there in New England, talking about some Tom Brady sat out practice because he got a hurt hand and all that. Man, we don't believe that shit, Bill Belichick. All right, so stop that shit. You pull the same shit every year, man. Something always go wrong with Brady when it comes down to a championship game or whatever, man. It don't shit be wrong with that boy. Jacksonville is my pick.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is going to get pressure up that middle, and they're going to get to Brady's ass, and Brady's going to get rattled, and there's going to be no delivering to Gronk like that. Me, personally, I think this is the game where Blake Bortles comes out and he shows that, look, I was a gunslinger last year, I can be a gunslinger this year, and he's going to let that ball fly. You're going to see more of that Jacksonville offense this time around because that New England defense is old, and they do give up a lot of yards on the run. And once that run game develops, I'm quite sure they're going to open up that passing game, and that passing and them CBs, them DBs back there for New England, suspect.
And then you got to take into account,
suspect.
I love them fast linebackers that Jacksonville got.
Yeah, Jacksonville is a prototype team.
And that's why, when I'm thinking about them, like, because Gronk is a matchup nightmare, but them linebackers are just as fast.
And they can hit them.
Right, and they can hit. And they're not
going to be scared to hit them.
And it's not going to be a mismatch. Well, I'm going to just go off. He said, that storybook ended over with. But Smokey Devil, go ahead and stick with that storybook ended. Yeah. And even though with all the problems they got in their organization, the whole team about to leave, and Belichick about to go somewhere else, I'm going to stick with him.
You think it's a storybook ending, but we talking about football, man. Quit listening to ESPN. We'll give you details on why we think and watch these details come true. You heard it here first, knuckle. But Smokey D.
Yeah.
We got the NFC, right? You got the Vikings and you got Philadelphia. Who you got?
I got Minnesota, man. I mean, Philadelphia didn't impress me. I mean, I think Atlanta killed themselves in that game last week. I mean, they had a chance to win the game. I mean, everybody can say that about Minnesota, but Minnesota got the momentum going in. They got a hell of a swag. I mean, now on top of that, you can play in your own damn stadium in the Super Bowl. I think they offensively are not better, but they're more in tune right now than the Eagles are.
Hold on,
both defenses are good.
You ain't been down here in the player cave, and I've been wanting to ask you this. What you think about Case Keenum now?
He made a couple ballhead plays. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Is he Minnesota franchise quarterback?
Not right now, no.
You crazy. You crazy.
That.
You crazy if you don't think he's a franchise quarterback right now, man. You are fucking crazy.
I'm crazy?
Yeah, you are crazy.
He's got to learn, man, when he gets under pressure, man, just throw that ball up like that, you know? Or, I hate to say it, take a sack or something. Or throw that happened one time. That happened one time, and the same guy that blew that tackle, that was the same guy that intercepted that wild errant throw that Keenum threw. But at the same time, this is the same Case Keenum that came in the second half and put together a nice little drives here and there to keep, the Vikings close within this game against a high-powered offense of Breeze, what was it, Kamara, Ingram, Thomas, Snead. You got to think about it like that. Look what they was faced up against. That's a well-oiled machine too.
I'm thinking about Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
That's who I look at Keenum as. Kurt Warner came into the league on his last leg and ended up winning, 2 Super Bowls for the St. Louis Rams?
That is a very, very fucked up comparison.
And that's but that's what I
Keenum is like, 2 years in the league, and you compare him to fucking that dude? Warner? Are you fucking serious?
His story,
you can't be fucking serious.
Story,
fuck a story. We talking about his gameplay, man.
Kurt Warner gameplay, he was a beast. The man in the Hall of Fame. And he wasn't a
He's in the Hall of Fame because of his story.
Nah, boy, you got a computer right there. You got to pull up that boy numbers. But they have to sign.
I know Kurt Warner. But you can't say
Keenum
that.
was on his way out to the
You can't say that Keenum's story is similar to Kurt Warner. Hell,
it's a start off.
Keenum, you just gotta understand what type of quarterback Keenum is. Keenum is a quarterback that is very accurate. He has a very fast ball. He can thread a needle, and he's tall. He's a little lean, so you got to keep a line around him. He will move here and there. He won't take off as much, but he will take off. But he's
I'm a
tough.
believer.
But he's a tough football player.
I'm a believer.
You get what I'm saying? He's a winner. And sometimes that's what people overlook when it comes to quarterback. How many people got that winning spirit in him? I didn't mind him taking that wild errant throw. Because you know what? Down the line, he's going to look. He looked at that like, man, I can't do that no more. And that next throw, he was on the money for the game winner.
What he showed me against New Orleans.
That was the similar play.
It's the reason why I'm picking Minnesota. Because for one, I could tell you, man, I wasn't no believer in Case Keenum. I was like, nah, it's over with. And you know what? That heart that he showed me in that game, I'm picking Minnesota over the Eagles too.
Who you got? Minnesota? I got Minnesota too.
So it's sweet.
But hold on. You can't doubt Nick Foles and how he came alive in that second half and showed that, man, I used to be the winning quarterback of these Philadelphia Eagles at one point in time. So you can't overlook that. You get what I'm saying? You can't overlook this Eagles defense, so we're not going to say Minnesota just going to completely run away with this whole game.
Now, they're the same team. It's like looking in the mirror. Both got good defenses. Both got super bum receivers. Running back, excuse me. One got Diggs, one got Alshon Jeffrey. And then you got two guys that's never been in this situation before. But I just think with that type of win.
It's in Philadelphia.
With that type of win that Minnesota got with how they won, that is a confidence boost. And if you played sports before, wins like that can change your season. Mm-hmm. A win like that can change your season and how you look at life. And I think that win right there propelled them boys to the Super Bowl.
What you think about this? What you think about the Eagles, man? And they match up against the Vikings, Smokey D.
Look, they got the talent. It's a matter of, like, you got the leader to go and take this team on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I picked Minnesota, because I believe Minnesota has that fortitude. You know, like Keenum. Keenum could, hey man, we made a bonehead play like you said, but man, we still gonna win this, which they did. And I was watching the Eagles. I mean, they were playing good, but then you're seeing Matt Ryan and them start clicking a little bit, and they blew that at the last minute where he threw that ball all the way high to Julio Jones. That's why I figure that Minnesota has the edge on them. I mean, Foles is good, but Foles, man, you can't be rattled, man, when you're playing in these games, man. I know you have to calm down, but you still have to be, man, I'm going to take y'all to the promised land. And that's got to be his mind state right away.
I think that is his mindset. I think that he shook off that nerve, and I think for Foles it came at the right point in time. You ever hear people say timing is everything? And I think Foles' timing right now is everything for him. And when he started to come alive in that second half against them Rams, and he was completing all them, I'm looking at it like, this dude here might show them that, man, let me show y'all something, Joe. Y'all don't need to look over me. I did have a winning record in this league before you got this dude Carson Wentz. You get what I'm saying? And they might have a quarterback controversy in Philadelphia if he do go make it past
I was just
Minnesota.
thinking about that when you started.
You get what I'm saying?
If they go to the Super Bowl,
understand his mentality going into this game too, and that's why I say I'm picking the Vikings based on their defense. I just like the way this Vikings defense is just put together. And the Vikings in Jacksonville, that Super Bowl gonna be all out. I mean, it's gonna be fun. That's why I want to see it. But with Philadelphia, you got to think. Look at his mindset going into this game. You got Carson Wentz right here on your hip. You got him where you want him. He's on the sideline. This is your redemption season. This is your redemption game. This is to show the world, like, you motherfuckers turned y'all nose up at me, traded me, I came back, and now look at the situation I got y'all in. You get what I'm saying? Think about his mentality right now. What y'all think about that?
He gonna go get paid, especially if he get them to the Super Bowl. Somebody gonna give him a check. He gonna get paid.
What you think, Smokey D?
It's a lot of people looking for a quarterback.
What you think, Smokey D? Yeah.
You remember Foles almost quick too. So sometimes I question him. He's like, man, I don't know if I want to play football no more. I mean, you never got that out of Keenum. I mean, I understand why you give Keenum praise, but Foles at times, he didn't even know he was playing again.